Right, I'm going to do a bit of composting. So we're starting off from scratch, meaning I've got two caddies. This one is for my brown waste, which is my carbon. Tea bags, let them dry out, or they ain't got to dry out, but just bung them in. That's made of plastic, meaning they won't rot down, so I empty them in there. Also, in there, egg boxes, lure rolls, or whatever. That's what I rip up when I'm watching a film or something. The smaller the ingredients, the better. Plus, I've got another one over here. Green waste. This is me eggshells, pepper eggs, banana skins, whatever. All the scraps out of the kitchen. No cooked scraps, because you get vermin or whatever. I'll just show you these and all. Luckily the mother-in-law drinks a lot of bottled water, and these bottles come in, I use them. So we'll come on to them in a minute. So we'll take these two out. Get the cage. I'll pick Perv in the garage, see what else I'll pick out there. Whatever. Luckily it's a dry day, windless. Loads of room in the back of there for all my bits and pieces. First one, that's my shredded paper. There's an old paperback books in there, but we'll show you that as well again in here. Put the light on. First bit. This one here, I use half a jug full of that. That goes in there as well, and that is this. Come over here a bit. Might be too dark, we don't see that in there, it's in the bag. This is shredded dried chicken muck and pellet muck, crushed alpha pellets, gypsum, dried used tea, and shredded dried bracken. So that's an extra mixture. The other extras I've got in there are, so that's that lot what I've just took out the bag. There is also porridge. Worms love porridge. I can get 6 weeks lot out of that. It's only the Chapman from Tesco. Then I got me bat crap. Excellent stuff this is. I got this off eBay. Not many people flog it. But that's another good one. Any manure you get, excellent. So half a dollop of that goes in as well. That's pretty strong, that is. Something else that goes in, sea kelp, because we can't get seaweed around here. I just crush 3 of them up. That's what that is there. So that goes in there as well. All these are my extra additives. So that goes in the back of the boot. Ready to go down with that one. This is me green waste from the garden. Obviously I'm going to take that down and chop that up. What to show it here. Another week's time I've got another talk coming. Any talk I do, if they have a raffle, which most of them do, I'll donate garden related raffle prizes for them. That's spent coffee grounds, good compost activator, plus slugs and snails hate it. That is free from most coffee places. Plus I put one of them in the raffle, liquid off muck. This is excellent stuff. This is where I get me muck. There's also a bag of charge I throw in as well. That's your beetle crap or your frass if you're posh. Come over here a bit, Ben. Right, if you remember earlier on in the kitchen with them empty bottles, I use fish hydrolysate. which we got at our hydroponic shop. It's usually fish mix, it's flogged at, but it is excellent stuff. I mean, mate's given me a load of these, and what I do is I measure them out into these bottles. When I do my talks, this is my little extra bag I take for my talks. Liquid fish, and it's that good. All you need is 1 drop per litre of water for a fortnightly feed on anything, because that's thick. But it's got to be rainwater. Tap water will kill all the goodies in there. There's that much crap in tap water. It's like after your teeth, you got to use rainwater. But that's a good seller. The beetle frass, that's another good one from Gareth Upcroft. The flit sprayers, I flog them. And another good one which I've been using for yonks. I buy this bulk as well. That's mycorrhizal fungi. That's brilliant stuff. So when I take my projector and everything, that lot goes with it. Yeah, I'll jump in the car then. Then we'll go down the plot. Right, just going down the plot now. Bit of decent background music. Luckily the light's going to hold out for us. So the wind's cleared off. I'm not expecting too many down the plot. Not been many people down. Oh mate. We're still getting our spent ops delivered on site, plus the rabbit bucket, which we'll see when we get down there. But they have to get rid of them. So luckily for us, they drop them off. In fact, we got our AGM next month for the allotment side. That's when we do a change of keys. If they don't pay the rent, they don't get another key. Still nice and mild here, but I've got my overalls on. I'll just be walking in a bit. As long as a football match on, it's really down a plane on me. Bloody block me out. Here we are, not too far away, as you have noticed. Padlocks off the gate, so somebody is here. Just going to open up. Abbey Road allotments. Right, I'm in the allotment now. The muck on the left there, that's the rabbit muck we get in. Excellent stuff that is. Because you usually sterilise chopped straw. Beautiful stuff. And then the other one is spent ops from Batham's Brewery. Natural products, always good. There's our new sign we had for the Green Flag Award. We had to get that, get more brownie points. Luckily, Dudley Council paid for it. Otherwise, I was told to suck egg. Right, there's about 47 plots on site, half plots and full plots. Got a waiting list of about 17 people. Oh, I knew he'd be here. He's a new one. He's keen, luckily. We've put a tunnel up for him. I hope him put it up. But I told him off. Because he got bloody plastic on the end of his doors instead of netting. He'll learn. Mark! Smell his muck. All the farmer's been spreading. Looks like he's the only one here. Chickens on site, bees on site. Anna wants a pig. Can't them all every one. Has had that. Right, just parking up. Okay. Right, I've just pulled up outside me plot. That green waste wire out the garage from up home, I've just chopped that up. I've chopped the last bit up there. I'm now going to throw that lot in from the kitchen, i.e. kitchen waste. bread, crusts, whatever, old apples, whatever, chop them up. My eggshells, that's my lime content. I've never had to put lime in the compost. It's always been in the neutral. If you don't use eggshells, obviously calcium, then you might have to put lime in. But if there's something missing, or they don't like something you're putting in, the worms will let you know. The smaller you can get the ingredients, the more you can mix them up, quicker the breakdown process, less work for worms, bacteria and fungi. That's that lot chopped. What I've done now, this lot over here, I've just uncovered these are extra ingredients. Obviously the carpet's on top, all the bags are sealed over, carpet's on top, keep the snow and frost out and whatever. So I've chopped that lot. Now I'm going to have a double handful of everything, meaning worm casts. I now buy these by the ton and flog them at our trading sheds. Excellent stuff. This is horticultural sand. Any sand will do. All natural products. Wood shavings. Obviously make sure that the wood hasn't been treated before. But and your different bits of muck. This is from heaven. Stable manure. That's why I like using loads of different muck. Every manure has got something in which other manure hasn't got. This is another one. Sometimes I use straw up there, they use hay for the bedding, and they also use wood shavings. Well, I know the wood shavings, the timber hasn't been treated, so I know it's good. Another manure. This is the one from down the bottom. This is a rabbit muck. So I open that up again, so it will mix when we get going. This is off my maid's got a wood burner. That's the ash out the bottom. This is my alpaca and llama crap. I don't know which one's which. One crap's in big dollops, one's in little dollops. But another good one. And the good thing about this stuff, the alpaca and llama, it's not too strong. You can use that straight away as a bedding. But obviously, as an additive for me, for my manure, beautiful stuff. Next one along, people forget to put this one in. Most important after your manure, topsoil. Little pinch of topsoil, there's millions of good bacteria and fungi in there. Best topsoil you can get, molehills. Put a couple of dollops of them in. Weed, sort of. This is reaming rock dust, basalt rock dust. That's from the centre of the earth, because it's volcanic, meaning you've got the minerals and trace elements which we ain't got up here. I use that as an addition to all my top dressing my raised beds and as a compost ingredient. I also buy that by the ton as well for our trading sheds. This one is spent mushroom compost. Beautiful stuff. Got a contact for that, although I might be losing him soon because the mushroom farmer uses and packing in. It's cheaper to import the bloody mushrooms. This is my leaf mould from last year. We'll see the bins down the bottom. The black bins, I've got 2 for leaf mould and 4 for compost, but that's after a year. Beautiful stuff. You can use that as a top dressing, as a mulch, but I just use it as a compost ingredient as an extra. These are my spent hops from the brewery. Open them up and all. So when I mix my bag, it's not in one big dollop. All my fruit trees are top dressed. 12 months of the year we spend tops. So have a look at my top orchard there. You might just be able to make out the hops around the base of the trees. And the fruit farmers are clicking on now. I'm nicking all the spent tops. This one is spent peat out my grow bags from last year. Nearly bloody used that one. And this one is a new one I put in a couple of years ago. Any big lumps, I clear them off. But this is just wood chip. Because I've got a contact for wood chip on site. Piddled down one night, coming down next day and it was steaming. It was bloody cooking. Oh Christ, it works that quick. So that's a new one as well. Which common sense is going to work because I'm all natural products. Right, this lot is now mixed. Once I put my extras in. This is my carbon from up home, which is just my ripped up egg boxes, loo rolls and my tea leaves. I try not to use anything coloured or glossy. Glossy magazines I don't use, but I know the colouring in these egg boxes, the green and the brown. I know they use a natural dye to colour it, so I know that's alright. That's my extras, which I've had from mum, out the garage. Plus my shredded waste. The shredder I got now is a cross shredder, which means it cuts it both ways. But I like using old paperbacks. The older paperback you can get, the better. And you can smell them when you open them, that they're old. I'll just bring these 12 and all. Another two additives, these two kept down here, which is my spent coffee grounds. Just break them up, make it easier for the nature to get going. Another good one is Perlka. I flogged this in our trading sheds and all. This is from Germany. It's a high nitrogen feed, what the farmers down south use. But if you've got club root in the soil, you can still use Perlka. But that's a good activator as well. Well, anything high nitrogen. That's all my additives there. What we're doing now is mixing everything. You've chopped it up, meaning the worms ain't got to go through everything. I've just got to bloody ate it. And then we've got a good ferry file to look for stuff. If you're mixing it, when you bung it in your bay or your bin, all you got to do is keep it moist and keep it warm, and the worms will go through it. They'll be happy because I'm eating nice and moist, nice and warm, and they'll be multiplying rapidly as well. They will be in heaven. Right, let's mix that. So that's what it's like before it goes in the bin. That's why I can get it ready within 3 weeks. Beautiful stuff. I could bloody hate that now. Right, let's go down the plot. One and a half plots. Top of the plot, I've got my orchard, my top orchard. Just going that way. I'm going to train all my trees so I can walk around. Renewed all my raised beds and end of this year. They'd been up 30 odd here, I got away with them. Used scaffolding boards 13 foot. Was the width of our plot. It was 32 foot. 26, sorry. So I'll get 2 used length of scaffolding boards. 4 foot wide, I can reach the middle from either side. no compaction. I'm never going to tread on it. Beautiful stuff. This has been top dressed with manure which is still underneath. Spent tops and the crap that's down the bottom. What I'll do is keep that, make sure it's nice and moist. Working my way down what I've still got going. Strawberries. These were new this year. These are the big buggers. New that come out. My old ones up at the end. But anything I do put in, the only disadvantage with raised beds, they dry out quicker. So anything that goes in, I then top dress with straw. That keeps in the moisture and the warmth. Plus the straw breaks down over winter. All these have had straw on, and all that stuff is broken down now. This is one of my new growing chambers from last year. Them Nepalese prayer flags, because they get no bloody sun last year. Then we had a bloody good summer. Plastic on the top and halfway down, then environment. You've got to have ventilation. So I told my mate off during the week when we put his tunnel up. I told him about venting at the end of netting. Just put plastic up. Anyway, it's up to him. So these two in here, this is an ideal growing area. Two decent raised beds. That's for me hydroponics. I did my chilies and sweet peppers in there last year, obviously using water. And this is another good bed and all. Beautiful stuff. We've got the drainage, which we have here because I'm raised beds. No water logging. Soil warms up quicker, you can plant out earlier. Good structure that was. Tunnel. Because we had a witch on site and my tunnel was 3 inches over the height I should have, so I had to bury it. But in here, two grapevine at the end coming over. That's my last chili I got up about 3 weeks ago from that in. But I hang him up and I still stay fresh for a bit. Spent tops drying, but that's my raised bed. That's where I do my heavy onions. Good brew that is. Right, the full plot comes down to here. Then I got another half plot. Outside grapevine, I do well on him as well, because when the sun does come out, this is a sun trap. Just show you these bits before we do the composting. Bottom orchard, I'm still training these. There's apple, plum, blackberry, blackcurrant. Blueberry. This is my latest structure which I put up this year. The tops come off, so if we do have any snow, it ain't going to cave the top in. But these sides are on permanent, the two ends and this one. Because I made these beds before I put the structure up, like this bed, I can reach straight over. And this bed, I can reach the middle from either side. But this bed, because I was struggling to reach that end, so what I did, put my brain into gear. Velcro strips. One side is stapled to the timber, and the other one, this one, because I'm using scaffolding netting, the holes are big enough for that Velcro to stick to that. So if I want to get in this side, all I do is throw it over the top and then I get in there. But even in high winds, this Velcro holds excellent stuff, and that's what I'm going to use. One strip side of that Velcro will go around there, then I'll put the top on and Velcro it instead of stapling it like I did last year. But that works, that does, bloody good system. And that's why my prop ends there. But this scaffolding netting, I use it as keeps out the pigeons and the butterflies, so it's good for me brassicas. But my sprouts and all my brassicas I did have in here, we had the flea beetle earlier on, or later on in the year, and they devastated everything. Which is a pain in the ass. First time I ever had it, it was always bloody summer. Right, get back to composting. Cock your leg at all, get me 6 compost bins, 2 for leaf mould, 4 for compost. I need my waiter. Right, in use. Carpet round for this winter. Look after your worms, I don't want them clearing off. If I'm nice and warm, they'll stay here. If they get cold or dry, I'm going to clear off. Carpets off, have a nose in there, Ben. I don't know whether it'll be too dark or not. Oh, it should be alright. Bit of activity going. That's only last week's stuff, don't forget. So what I'm going to do, all that stuff we've just chopped up, I'm going to bung in there, level it out, and get a good watering. See the colour of the water, because that's got me liquid manure in. Also what I'm using now is that fish mix. That is excellent as a compost activator. So that's the worms' food. We're keeping it moist because we just weighted it. The carpet's on the top of it, flush round here to look after the worms. They will now multiply rapidly. That one's ready. This is 4th of the 12th. What date we are? 29th. Still over 3 weeks ago. There's my springtails on there. Little white chaps. Good sign. If you've got them in your soil or your compost, you know you got good shit. Right, 3 layers of carpet. Get these off. There's 2 in that one. See the springtails there. 3-week-old stuff this is. Beautiful stuff. I can use that already as a top dressing or as a growing medium. I've got to put another layer of carpet on there. Rabbit muck. I had a spare bin, so I'll just fill that with rabbit muck from down the bottom. Let that break down, and that's beautiful stuff now. Busted. Once I've got an empty bag up top, then I'll put a bag of rabbit muck as an extra addition. Leaf mould. This is what we've just done. Obviously, I can see that needs another watering, but I'll just get that a good soaking. But I'll do that when we end. The smaller you can get the leaf, the better. The smaller the leaf, the better. Quicker the breakdown. This one's just ready. That's what I'm using now to top dress. Always a growing medium. That's after a month. Not many worms in because I've been through everything. Beautiful stuff. This is my other leaf mould, last year's. Beautiful. Couple of big lumps in. Throw them out. I could wear to that one and all. That needs another wear to. If you put carpet around them, it stops them from getting too cold, and the worms will stay there. All they've got to do is stay moist. So that's when I do my moisture check, which I do compost every week anyway, so I know they are moist. And that's about it, Ben. Hope you've enjoyed it. Cheers, troops.